It's the PK and DK Show.
Please stand by. On the air next. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. On the air next.
It's the PK and DK Show.
Please stand by.
Now it's time to go online. Hello, it's all about the internet.
www.pkndk.com. Forget.
The PK and DK Show. Your average everyday couple who fight and make up on YouTube. Welcome to our dysfunctional life.
I don't know that I want to turn the cameras on to showcase this badass shirt I got at TJ Maxx. I think I look fly. I'm not gonna lie. Before I turn the cameras on, what would you like to say about my shirt you've been talking smack about?
I think your shirt
coming at everybody's boy hard.
Your shirt looks like something you picked up in the little boy section, like for a toddler.
But it's a grown-ass man shirt.
It is an extra big man shirt.
I wish I had a drum roll. I don't have a drum roll. Said I. Ladies and gentlemen, my fly-ass shirts.
Oh, cool.
Wait, where am I at? Captain Awesome, baby!
Wow.
Captain Awesome, baby!
Wow, that's so cool.
Welcome to the show, everybody. How you guys doing? Appreciate you guys being in the chat early in the chat.
Hello.
Appreciate everybody podcasting the show. If you're podcasting, you obviously have no idea what the shirt is that I'm wearing. It's a shirt that I got that just says Captain Awesome with a little lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's a Captain America ripoff, basically, saying Captain Awesome.
Yeah, I might have to see if I can just maybe not put your camera up tonight.
Well, fine, by me.
Why? Tell me why. Now that hasn't broke. I just didn't turn it on because, I always got to screw something up. Tell me why you don't like the shirt, though, before we jump into the show, because I'm really kind of hurt. This is the second person this week that has been telling me I'm too old to be, like, at work I was told, well, you can't say boss. Somebody complained that I said dog, my dog. Somebody complained.
For what reason? You can't be like a friend?
I'm not that old yet, am I? Explain. Talk to me.
No, I'm just saying the shirt. I mean, a lot of other people wear button-ups, polos, and you have Captain Awesome. It's just douchey.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny. It's kind of cool. It kind of keeps
you
me
do.
young or whatever,
It's
you know?
cutesy. Okay.
Although I got to be honest with everybody, this is kind of this kind of hit me hard like just a minute ago. It was kind of depressing. I put the shirt on and I'm like, damn, because I've been trying to lose a little bit of weight. What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing a thing.
No, I just saw you. You're doing something.
Go on. Continue.
So I'm like, man, I think I'm losing some weight. I think I'm down like 4 pounds or whatever. So I put the shirt on and I'm like, oh, damn. Man, this shirt's baggy. Like, like my diet's paying off, right? And then I realized that it was in the double XL rack.
Aww.
So
that's sad.
that's pretty bad, right? That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff coming up tonight. You want to tell them about the chat and welcome everybody and tell them where they can find it in case they're watching on YouTube or somewhat.
Yeah, in case you're watching on YouTube, we're always live on our website, pkndk.com. What you'll do is just hit the PK and DK live and just click on that and pop. It opens, and we're there. Hello.
And then you can chat just like everybody's in there. Big thanks early tonight. Annie is saying new haircut. You have to tell us. Are you talking about Denise or are you talking about your boy?
I didn't get a haircut, so it's you.
Juan already with the heat coming at me hard already. Fat people problems. That isn't true. That is true. There you go. Now, Panda Von Bear says, I rock it. Kiki's already getting involved in the show. What is she barking at?
She's just saying happy Wednesday, friends.
Happy Wednesday. All right, very nice. We've got the new look of the website that's finally up and going. So we appreciate you guys been checking that out and been trying to post some things on there. And I'm horrible. I'll be honest with you. I'm horrible at writing, like grammar and stuff.
Spelling anything when it comes to English as PK second language is awful.
I cringe to know how many mistakes I have on our website.
I've attempted to prove. You've only had one misspelling.
I love how instead of having my back and fixing the mistake, you just attempted to prove, like, what, highlighted or something?
Yes.
Or what did I, by the way, do you have it up? What did I misspell?
You misspelled the word misspelled.
Oh, on the Facebook post, yeah.
Yeah,
I did that on purpose.
Sure.
But thanks to everybody that's been checking out our website on there, and we're going to talk about some of these topics coming up on the show tonight. We'll talk about Jerry Jones. I'm curious to know because I had this conversation with some of my coworkers, but I'm curious to know if I was Jerry Jones, 71, and obviously, you could be up there as well.
Yeah.
Is that like a high five moment, or are you leaving? Okay. I'm really curious. And I'll just tell you right now, I don't think I would leave you. I think I would give you a high five if the roles were reversed.
All right, I'm going to go. Hey.
Oh, so sorry, I just hit a button. Go ahead.
Hey.
Don't tell me just yet. I want you to think about it.
We'll get to it.
Let it marinate for a minute. Also, we'll talk about Selena Gomez. I'm curious, again, don't answer it now. I'm curious to know if Denise saw the Selena Gomez, supposed Selena Gomez naked picture. She's saying it's not her or whatever. We'll get into that coming up in a few. But I'm just curious, because for my fellas, I don't even have to ask. I know K-Fox was up in there checking it out. I know for a fact Raymond in the chat probably.
How do you know for a fact?
I know for a fact because we're dudes.
You're dudes?
And we've been waiting for Selena Gomez to come out with some provocative pictures.
She's over 18, right?
Yes, she's 22.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Hey, the hate train, folks.
Just making sure that it's illegal. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, the hate train is in the building. So I'm just curious from some of the ladies, and also in the chat from Annie and from with some of the other ladies in the chat from Christina, and I'm just curious, Rachel, not just yet, but in a little while when we really get into it, I want you just to be ready and to tell us if you indeed saw the pictures or if that's something that just guys do. Also, running drawing, which is awesome. We're going to talk about this lady that.
That is awesome.
She obviously maps it up ahead of time, and I think people request. So I kind of want to try that. Unfortunately, if you look. You see the orange part? That's when you go a little slower if you don't have the Nike running app. My whole thing is red. So
walk, crawl.
But I kind of want to
do something?
Yeah, but I don't want to do because he's already done the private, the penis. He's already done that,
okay.
So
how about the letters PKDK? That'd be interesting.
Well, I wanted to take some requests, so we'll think about that. We'll talk about it coming up. Talk about this is just some of the stuff that's on the website that we just want to bring up here in a few minutes. As always, like Denise was telling you, you can watch live, you can podcast the show later if you can't make it. If you got to only make a few minutes of the show, I appreciate the podcasting. That is awesome. You can do that via iTunes or Spreaker. It's the same thing. So whatever is better for you, do that. If you do go to Spreaker though, hit that subscribe button for us. That would be awesome. And that's how you can watch the show if you just can't make it live. If you can make it live, it's even better because you can win some cash on this program.
Money. Hey.
Dollar bills, yo.
Yeah. Monies.
You've got the 3 phrases to paste?
I sure do.
Will you please explain how this sort of because I was kind of phrased the I've always been screwing that name up. So we're gonna keep that name, but I'm gonna piggyback off that hidden cash promo, and we're gonna call it it's hidden. Okay. You have to figure out all the phrases, so it's kind of like an easier way of saying it, or hidden cash.
Okay.
Explain how that works.
So the hidden cash, no more DK phrase at PK Pace.
No, it's the same thing.
Got it. Yeah. So basically, I will do 3 phrases throughout the show, and what you're going to do is you're going to write them down, and then after I say the last phrase, wait until PK says go, and you're going to email them to PK
No, because people.
Why not?
Because I've figured that people have been able to do that ahead of time.
Oh.
So what I've done is there's a contact.
You should have told me this before the
I did, because we did it last week if you were paying attention, but I don't know. You just got drunk on that Wild Wednesday, which we're about to get to. In our site, just look up. You'll see the contact tab. If you hit that, it's going to bring up a little form. You can fill it out there. And every week it changes email addresses. I've got 5, and I'm only going to be checking the one that it's connected to.
Okay, and you're not going to tell us which one that is?
Nah, because then people get cheat.
I see.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand now.
So what you got to do is take down all these phrases. I don't care about spelling because obviously I can't spell, but make sure you have the phrases correctly as she says them. When we open up the window, you'll have 10, 15. Depends on how much wine we've had. Last week, I think it was 30 minutes.
Yeah, we delayed a little bit.
You'll have a little bit of time to be able to get those phrases into us, and then right after the show, after the window closes, we do a drawing, and then one of you is going to win $40. $40? $40.
Hey, I'm just curious. The winner from last week.
Yes.
Did you send him the cash?
Why, is he in the chat?
Not quite. Actually, possibly.
Because I don't know. I don't want to, say that I sent it last Thursday. If he's in the chat, I'd be honest and be like, yeah, it was today, right after lunch.
Well, that's okay. It's still sent. It's still on its way. It's still $40.
For the love of God, get a PayPal, folks. Although I did appreciate it because this was a fan from Spokane. So old school, ride or die, people. I gotta
that's
appreciate
awesome.
that. But if you have a PayPal, I mean, it's really easy. I'll tell you what. If the winner tonight of our hidden cast has a PayPal, you're gonna get it right after the show. I might send the cash to you before we announce the winner. That's the kind of sauce I'm on tonight. There you go. Let's get into Wine Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it's Denise's Wine Wednesday. She don't know nothing about wine except that it make her feel good. Oh yeah, no credentials. Denise's Wine Wednesday. The following information gonna be pointless. Oh yeah, she don't even remember the wine tasting she's been to. Why, girl?
All right.
I don't know why I love that so much. I'll listen back to critique the show, and I'll just be in the car telling myself to shut up because I wanted to hear it. But then we do the show, and it's kind of like so hard not to go with it. You know, white girl drunk.
Ooh.
What you got? You gonna educate us on some wine?
Yes. So this wine that we have this evening, you can see it right here.
Yes, there you go.
Parker's Estate. Cheers to Wednesday, friends.
Yep.
This is a Cabernet out of Sonoma. I'm loving those California wines lately.
This is part of the show where we try to educate you as well as because we're 90% of the time just dumb.
99. Is that what you
99,
said?
yeah. But every once in a while we try to bring you something to the table, and
Yes.
we figured we'd do it with Wine Wednesday. And
Yes.
I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So what we're going to do is taste it and smell it.
And cheers, everybody
And
that's in the
cheers,
chat.
everybody.
What's up, everybody?
So this wine, because we do understand that like a lot of people, you know, you don't want to spend like 40, 50 bucks on a bottle of wine. This wine was originally $23.99 at the local Kroger.
And by a lot of people, us included.
us
And
too.
$23 is a big
Yeah.
price tag.
I don't even think I'd buy it to take it to a friend's house. That's too much money.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
cash.
honestly.
What kind of stupid crap did you get into? Where you did you get like a some kind of bonus I don't know about?
No.
Have you been doing some
No, I'm just
late night shifts?
Listen. So that's the normal price, and we got it on sale for $11.99.
Oh, what?
Yeah, bargain shopper.
There you
I
go.
never in my life ever pay full price for a bottle of
Where can people buy this wine for 11 whatever?
Kroger, Ralph's, Fred Meyer,
Yes.
Parker's Estate. So
All right. So if you're over 21 and you have a beverage, we'd like to cheers you because we're halfway through the week, and this is just a way to relax, hang out with everybody, and talk about whatever.
yes.
Namely, their relationship and like some news stuff and whatever you guys find interesting. So
cheers.
yeah.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers. Hey, Skate, what's up, man? I got your name right for once, right? I'm
Yeah.
very excited about that, Skate, in the
Finally
chat.
sweet. So we're gonna smell it. It smells.
Smells
red.
all right.
It smells red.
It smells. Your boys got to go easy on the wine this week because I really, man, the half of last week's show was just bad.
Oh.
It was hard to listen because your boy was stuttering. Not stuttering.
Stada. I know, because you were taking that bottle straight to the face.
I don't know what
And
happened,
last
but
week
like,
it was disgusting because it was a white wine that should have been chilled, and PK served it hot. It was gross.
and then towards the end of the show, I'm like, oh, I think I was sobering up because then I could understand myself. But I'm
Oh,
like,
good
it was just
God.
so I'm gonna take it a little on the easy side. But cheers to everybody, and thanks for joining the show, and happy Wine Wednesday to everybody.
So it smells good.
Will you put the go
It
ahead?
tastes.
It's not bad.
The taste is actually pretty good. So again, we have the Parker's Estate out of Sonoma, 2011. That's basically all.
Maybe we could put all the info online or something like.
Yeah, of course.
So that way, when they can go there.
Yeah, and they can try like the wines that were. Yeah.
And there you go. Some
we
info
go.
right now for all the new people that are joining the show, or maybe you're podcasting the show. Here's some info on our app.
What's up? You're in the car? It's the PK and DK mobile app. Listen, watch, comment, and more. All from our mobile app.
Right here. Right now.
Get it for free today in the Apple App Store. Yeah, we even made an Android version. It's the PK and DK mobile app.
Stella Rose. Have we tried Stella Rose?
We have not yet.
Daniel in the chat is saying, tried all capitals. It's got to be good, my man. It's got to be good. Panda says, I didn't mind the show last week. It was good. I don't know, man. It's one of those things that
When you listen back, you just know that you're going to be embarrassed. You're like,
maybe other people don't realize it, but you know yourself.
Of course.
So you know you're trying to keep it together or something, and I don't know if other people... Parker's Estate, is that you? Did you put that in there?
Yeah, that would be me. I'm Denise. Hi. Hey.
Mita says smells red. It does smell red, my man. It does smell red. Somebody was asking about the app. Yes, you can download the app. Just go to www.pkndk.com. I'm not sure if I have the info on there. If not, just search for it in the Mac App Store, in the Android Store. And we've revamped the website a little bit to try to make it a lot easier to get you guys the top stories of the day. So we're going to be doing that to the app as well. So just kind of hang with me on that. We're going to get to it. In a few, I want to talk also about this chick that wrote her man this note about peeing the bed. Bouncing in the morning. But then, like, really copping up to the fact that she did it. She wanted to clean it, and she wanted to make it up to the guy.
Okay.
So I'm kind of thinking, I kind of have the mind frame of if somebody like can really cop up to it, because that's really, really embarrassing. I'd try to blame it on the other person or something.
I would.
But she took credit.
Or the dog.
So does that make her a keeper, or is she still a nasty bee? So I kind of wanted to get into that in a few minutes as well.
Okay.
I kind of to get into that. You're going to go inside 1 minute inside my head?
Yes.
About
you, of course.
Is it what? Just give me a little taste.
Your disgusting new habit.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, that's coming up. Let's jump right into our point counterpoint now.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
So over the weekend, we went through this thing called White Lennon Nights, which is pretty cool. It's everybody dresses in white, which I realized that, I knew that white makes you, like, if you're overgrown, like if you're kind of a little big in the waist, don't wear white. And I knew that, but I really didn't, I don't know. I thought if I can go baggy enough, it'd be cool. So then I started hitting the wine, and I was starting to feel good. So I'm like, oh, I look good. Been working out, I look good.
You did look good.
The next day, I saw some of the pictures, and I'm like, ooh.
Too confident?
Ooh, look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
Oh, I didn't think you looked that at
come
all,
on.
honey. No,
Be
that's
honest,
the
though.
truth. That is.
Be honest. There's that one picture where we're leaning down and we're like, hey.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, maybe you should just...
Be honest. I came around the corner, people are like, oh my God! Running. I'm like,
oh, they are not like that. They did not do that.
So don't wear white. But after we went to this thing called White Lennon Nights, we ended up going to a bar, and here's where I need you to vote. You could vote right below the video. We made it really, really simple. You see a little link. When you click it, it doesn't even stop the video no more. It opens up another window. You can vote right there. What?
I think congratulations. That's a very big accomplishment.
Not really. I just had to put the link on there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But the question is, because we got into not really a heated argument, but I really strongly feel, I think I'm right on this. The argument was over the fact that the manager was being just an ass.
Right.
And it's a new place. They just opened up less than a month ago, right?
Correct.
And it really happened to you. So you please explain.
So we were all out at this bar, and I asked the guy to order some drinks and food, and he said, I'm not taking your order. You need to ask the bartenders. And I was like, okay, not a problem. In the meantime, I'm standing there waiting, and then this guy served his friends who were standing right next to me, and I got a little ticked off. I'm like, nobody has come. I've tried to get their attention. I just want a drink. And then these bitches next to me got their drink. So I had to tell the guy, hey, listen, I understand you're busy and you want to treat your friends well, but I'm a paying customer and you need to treat me with respect.
So before it got to the point, this is where I need you to vote, because before it got to that, I'm trying to calm her down, because we're still having a good time, and we're getting drinks. It's just the food that was the issue. So to me, I'm like, I don't really care about the food. We'll go somewhere else. I still am trying to get my buzz on. So I told her, I'm like, don't confront them now. It's not going to do anything. Plus, you're really, really drunk. He's not going to take you serious.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Just go and write a Yelp review. That's going to do more damage than anything.
That's what you said, yep.
Yeah, and I'm not one to write a Yelp review lightly. It's got to be an issue, Otherwise, I will write 100 good Yelp reviews.
But,
I don't want to just slam people just to slam them. But
right.
when somebody's definitely being an ass
on purpose,
then it makes sense to write a Yelp. Yeah. So I'm like, write a Yelp review. I calmed her down. I'm like, look, it's cool. We'll get another round. We're gonna write a Yelp review. We'll be good. And you said what?
I said no. I'm gonna confront him. I'm not gonna tell him what's up.
So she confronted him and told him what's up. Yeah.
I definitely did.
Which makes no sense to me.
And then he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll get you a comp round of drinks. I'll comp your food. I'm like, no. I don't want any of that. I just want you to know that I'm upset and I'm not going to spend any money at your establishment. I'm going to leave. And then Pika's like, I got you a beer. And I was like, after the beer, I'm going to leave.
And by the way, now you know her face and her tone whenever she's yelling at me. Just so we're on the same page.
Like
That's
this high.
Welcome to marriage, my friends. Welcome. So the point counterpoint, you got two options. DK, if you're on her side, it's the first option, and you could vote. It says, DK, speak your mind, fool. Drunk, even better. Say it.
Just
or
say it.
option two, option B is PK, yelp. Make them pay by losing business. And that's it. Make them pay by losing some business.
Right.
Those are your two options. So far, people have been voting. We've got DK, Speak Your Mind, Fool, with 46.4%. And we got PK, Yelp, Make Them Pay, with 53.6%. I am 2 votes ahead of you, 13 to 15.
I am surprised.
And you can vote right now.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
Who do y'all think the winner is?
Vote on our Facebook page, facebook.com/PK and DK. And online now at www.pkandDK.com.
Larissa in the chat, chug that beer. Matthew saying I'm with the president. Focus on getting your balls on first, then worry about that fool later.
That's usually how I roll. I don't know what happened.
Because you're rolling with our other two girlfriends.
Yeah.
That are just like crazy as well.
Yeah, maybe that's what gets me, is because they're so over here and I'm usually over here, and that when we all get together, I'm more over here.
It's like we got to do a party where everybody in the chat and everybody can like hang out for a night and really kind of like, maybe we can't name the party. The bar can't know it's us in case we get into some problems or something. But you all really should experience this. At one point, we're walking down the road and it's like midnight. It's not even that late. Maybe 11.
Oh, no, I think it's like 9. The sun just set.
Was it 9?
Yeah.
Holy F, are you kidding?
Yeah. No, not kidding. That's the truth.
Oh my God. I swear to God, I thought it was 12 or 1.
No, we were home by 11.
Did you snort? Get that snort in.
No.
Get that snort in.
Stop it. No snorting.
By the way, we count Denise's seal laugh or the snort.
I can't stop it.
What was that face about? So listen, y'all. That's the
You're
other thing.
already off base.
No. I was going to continue with the story of it's 9 o'clock,
Okay.
right?
Why were you whispering?
I don't know. I like to. What's it with you tonight? So we're walking down the street, right? And I guess it's 9 o'clock, which I didn't realize. And the street's packed. It's not like it's an empty street. The street's packed. And out of nowhere, one of the girls that we with sees a Compass bank sign.
I don't know if you're supposed to say that on the air.
She saw like a random bank sign. Might have been Compass. Might have been Chase. Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't seem to remember. So out of nowhere, and I'm walking, it's Denise and these other two chicks, and out of nowhere, like I look to my right, and she's like in the air, bow, kicking the sign. Because why? Because he just didn't like him?
Because they treated her poorly. They were a bad bank, and she was mad at them.
But there's nobody there. The bank was closed. It was just a poor sign.
It was just a poor sign. That is correct. But she said, F you bank and F you sign, and knocked the sign in.
So that's how we do when we do what we do when we do.
We're very responsible drunks.
Will you remind me? Do you have a piece of paper and a pen? Remind me.
I sure do.
If anybody in the chat is getting ready to move, a warning, something that you must kind of hear. I don't know how common sense. I would think it'd be common sense, but it's amazing how your friend, and it's borderline dangerous what she did.
Yeah.
So we'd like to relay that story to you guys and maybe help a few out there if you are getting ready to move. We've got that coming up. Also, I wanted to ask, I don't know, in the chat, we've got a bunch of people in the chat right now, www.pkandDK.com. Thank you first and foremost for joining the chat. From Stacy to Andrew to Christina, Stephanie, Adam, Annie's in there, Reno, Sandyman. It only shows me like half the names, so I'm hoping I'm guessing some of them right. Zachary's in there, Daniel, just a bunch of. So thank you guys so much. Horizon, I think that's his first time in the chat.
Right, yeah.
But I wanted to ask if anybody has recently gotten their brakes done in their car, because her brakes started squealing.
Yeah, they were awful.
And she came at me and she was like, well, you're the man. Can you help me? And I said, yeah, of course, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Got this. I'm the dude. So we rolled up into the shady place, and, I leaned over the counter. And I said, yeah, of course, I got this. Mm-hmm. Got this. I'm the dude. So we rolled up into the shady place, and, I leaned over the counter. And, I said, yeah, of course, I got this. I'm the dude. So we rolled up into the shady place, and, I leaned over the counter. Gave him that man-to-man one-on-one.
Yes.
And short story, long story short, we ended up paying $750 for her brakes.
For brakes. New brake pads, front and back, new rotors.
Yeah. So
some labor.
But
all
some
of that
people have been
factored in.
telling me that I got ripped off.
Yeah.
But the dude was like, because I flexed him the little legend.
I'm sure he really appreciated that.
I
He was like
flexed
in
him.
his 60s, 70s.
I said, what's up, homie? I said, we're both men. Let's work out a deal. He gave us like a 10% discount and stuff. It ended up being $750. And people are telling me that I got hosed. So I
think
wanted to
so.
know if anybody on the chat has recently got the brakes done, is a mechanic. Is that around what a Honda 2000 what? What's your 2006? Is
Right.
that around what that goes for? I'm just curious because then all I've been hearing from her is about how I could have gotten a better job.
I know, that's what everyone keeps saying. They're like, if you would have just bought the parks, I would have like done it for you for $250. I was like, really?
That's not good in the chat. That is not good in the chat at all.
You got screwed.
Even Annie's
What?
saying what?
Get that black cod playa.
Cindy man, WTF? One WTF. You got screwed from Anthony. WTF didn't look the legend long enough. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks. Got you good from K Fox. Are you guys serious?
Apparently, we should have just asked this before we got it done.
They went down.
Would have been cheaper.
They went to town on your
rent a
ass
car.
as one. Are you guys serious?
Yeah, we got hosed.
No, how? They did it all four though, and the rotors.
Routers.
Routers? No, it's
I don't-
rotors.
Oh, I don't know.
A router is what
computer.
the internet is coming in on.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
God.
I don't know. And then it was $99 per hour for labor, and then they had like 1.6 hours for the front, 1.6
that's good.
for the back.
That's nice from Candace. You got screwed. My BMW was expensive, but my real man changed them for me.
Good job. I told PK you should have YouTubed it and then done it. But
She's still trying to get me to change her one headlight.
yeah, I told you guys like 5 weeks ago that my headlight's out, and all I need to go is like go to the AutoZone and get a light bulb, and it's like $20, and PK can do it. And he's like, no, you should take it to the Honda dealership for a tune-up.
I don't know. I don't know cars. Like,
What kind of man are you?
I'm a man that builds websites. What's it?
You're a nerd.
I don't know.
You're Captain Awesome, not. Boo. Show them your shirt for those who are just joining us.
I'm embarrassed to show the Captain Awesome shirt now.
Stand up, Captain Shit. And look at these little things he's wearing underneath.
What thing?
What is wrong with you?
No,
you never wear pants on the show.
No, it's a pants-free show. Because I have a good reason why we don't wear pants on the show.
I wear pants.
That's
with
your bet.
dresses
Well,
or skirts.
you kind of had to. You're a chick.
Yeah.
So, by the way, Kiki's going to town on my own.
She is going to town.
I don't wear pants because it's Studio C, which we're doing the show from, is really, really hot. So before the show starts, I got to climb up on chairs and close vents so we can get some more AC up in here, and then it gets hot and stuff. So I started wearing boxers thinking nobody would notice. Last week, if you missed the show, I might have to make a highlight out of it. I'm just too embarrassed to do it, but I probably will. I had holes in my boxers.
He has holes in all of his underwear. I was like, is Kiki eating them? And he's like, no. Like, you just got that gas.
Oh, so we bought boxers.
Disgusting
TJ,
today.
I bought them with the shirt to
Yeah.
match for you guys.
To match.
Look how I match.
How cute.
Look how I match, y'all.
And I'll be honest, those are total, like,
Look at this.
young.
Oh,
Let's just watch as PK attempts to stand up on the chair. Are you going to get up? or
that
just
diet is
gonna
not
sit
working
there?
at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
See, look, I look good. No holes,
No holes.
no sweat.
No sweat.
Looking good, baby.
But those are like
And
big ass
calves
boxers.
for days.
Those are big ass. Oh, careful.
Oh.
Honey, you're showing your no spot. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see
You
that.
better want to see that.
Okay.
So anyway, I think that that's going to be my new trademark, because everybody needs a trademark. My trademark is...
Pantless PK.
No, boxers. They're kind of like shorts.
Hashtag pantless PK.
No, somebody... No, they didn't.
Well, somebody did. It's
Damn,
gotta-
homie, brake team charged $88 per axle. So about $200. Ooh.
I think we got hosed on that one.
Emmanuel says rotors. Yeah, Anthony, it says you don't wear pants because Kiki's down there. Like I know.
Oh, ew.
No. She's cool. She's cool.
Yeah, she's just chilling now.
She's all right.
Sometimes sweet, all the time crazy. About each other. PK and DK. Forget normal.
Is anybody in the chat? Raymond Garcia, quote, don't look at the wiener. Oh, see, somebody says actually it depends. They replace the rotors. That's about right. But if they refurbish them, then you got screwed. I think they replaced them. Anybody in the chat have the Nike running app? This is the app, or is this? That's not the band. That's the app.
That's the app.
Okay.
Yeah, the Nike Run.
Because I would like to try doing a couple of these. By the way, if you go to the front page of our website, The Foolery, you can see the chick that has started making little pictures with her running or what have you. People are requesting different ones. So she did a dog. She did Pinots.
Okay.
She did some other ones. But I wanted to see, I wonder how hard that is. I kind of want to give it a go. I just need, a few ideas and maybe see if anybody else out there. This might be kind of fun that has the Nike app. We can all give it a go.
Right. And
then in a couple of weeks, we can have, our results, which I'm sure will look like garbage.
Yes.
But we'll have some fun with it.
Like an attempt.
Yeah. Zachary says, add me. If you have it, I will add you. Just, I'm not sure how, so just... Mine's on my Facebook, I think. So just click on there, and I will absolutely put you on there. But let's come up with some ideas. What should we sketch out?
Okay.
What would be fun to
Champagne flute.
Yeah, I guess that would work. I guess
I
don't know how you would do that. I think you would need to be in a park to be able to pull that off, though.
I know.
Because I think you almost need straight lines. I don't know. Let's all think about that. If you come up with an idea, go to our contact tab. It doesn't have to be right now. Maybe.
Stacy.
Yes, we're doing that.
Stacy wrote in the chat a seal.
That's from Stacy. I gotta respect Stacy. Hats off to you.
I can't stop it. I can't when it happens.
I love that highlight from the show.
Oh goodness.
We don't even have to. Yeah, this is great.
We do a legend.
We got to do the seal. Legend's gonna take you. I gotta go only a couple blocks. I got after a couple blocks.
You can do two.
Headphones. Somebody said that might be kind of difficult as well. That's from Horizon.
They're giving you ideas.
Ooh,
Say thanks.
I know. I am saying it. Anthony's got the best one. The Captain Awesome side.
Oh, good God.
Yes.
You can do that.
Yes.
It's 1 block, 2 blocks.
Yeah, I think we can pull that off. So I'm going to try a few, and I'm going to rely on you guys to try a few, and just email me. Go to the website, email me a couple. Somebody says the basketball, the Batman symbol. Yeah, the Batman symbol.
That one would be good.
By the way, I don't know if I ever told you guys, but the Legend tattoo that I got drunk and got in the Batman font.
Of course it is. Why would it be in anything else but Batman font?
Have you decided? Because you're going to Vegas in a week.
Next week. Right.
In a week, without me.
Right.
So this really might turn into just a PK show. There might not be a DK after this Vegas trip, but we'll see. It's going to be up to her.
I am trustworthy.
I know you are, but you're going with the chick that kicked over the compass sign. The random bank sign. I don't know. Have you been giving thoughts of the tattoo that you said you want?
I'm not getting a tattoo.
Why not? You can have a tattoo.
I know. Thanks. I don't need your permission, Dad.
Oh, shit.
But I'm not getting one.
You sure?
I'm sure. I might buy jewelry or something that lasts forever, but not gonna buy.
Okay. And you're gonna do what in Vegas? What have I keep warning you about? Because it happened to our friend Naveen. What are you not gonna do in Vegas?
We are not gonna drink open container drinks because someone can roofie them. So all my drinks are gonna be in sippy cups.
There you go.
Does that mean I can't have shots?
There you go. Nah, just don't take it from any dudes. Or if you do take it from a dude, make sure it comes from the bartender. Make him pay and then grab it from the bartender.
I'm not gonna.
I only say that because that's big in Vegas, roofing chicks.
So that's one thing that I never understood. There's a lot of chicks who they're with a guy or they're married and they're like, oh, well, that guy wants to buy us all around of drinks. I'm like, no, I don't want another guy buying us drinks. I understand they're free drinks, but I'm like, I can provide my own money. If I'm gonna go out and drink, I expect to pay for it. I'm not gonna have some random guy with the expectation of something later to be buying me a drink. That's the only thing that
I don't want you to, and I say this with love, I say this with respect, I say this with the affection that I have for you.
All right, to spit it out.
Don't be the annoying fat friend either.
Oh my God. Bitch, I'm not fat.
No, I know you're not fat, but the attitude is what I'm talking about.
So I'll be like, oh, look, these are all my single friends. Buy us 10 shots. And they'll be like, okay, come over here in your bikini, sweetheart. I'm like, okay, no problem.
That's not what you're taking it to the other extreme.
What is it?
I'm just saying, like, it's usually when you hang out with other friends and, like, a guy hits on one of the girls or something,
yes.
You're the first one that's like, no!
Yes.
Back up!
I am very
She wants nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
Which is, it's all right, but, like, if you find the wrong guy, and especially in Vegas, and they're on some of that rah-rah shit.
Yeah. What the hell's rah-rah shit?
That's the, you're like... the rah-rah. That's when you're like really messed up or something. I don't want somebody,
to punch me out.
Yeah, because you never know with guys. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I just, I just want you to, just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful and have a great time because it's Vegas. You gotta do it big.
So are you giving me permission to take drinks from a guy if he's offering to buy us all drinks? Like, that's good.
Yes, but I don't want him handing it to you. You got to get it from the bartender. And you can't start flirting with people to get drinks.
Well,
as I said, that's not what I said.
I don't
If a
know.
dude is trying to hit on one of your friends, let me be clear about this because your shit is going to be the PK show.
Because before it was like, buy your own drinks. I have enough money. You could buy your own drinks.
First of all, I never said that because I don't have enough money.
I know.
Never said that.
I just made that up.
If I had enough money, I'd go to a different town that weekend. Second, what I'm saying is let them do the flirting with whatever they want to do. You're part of the group, so they're not going to leave anybody out. And at that point, just make sure the bartender's handing you the drink. I'm telling you to have a great time.
Good. And don't wear sexy dresses.
I never said that. No, you can go.
Okay.
You can show that ass. Show that ass.
Really?
Yeah. As long as you don't do anything with the ass, have a good time.
Can't shake it.
Emmanuel says Naveen was hot. Yes, but she took a drink from somebody she probably shouldn't have. We think,
yeah.
We talked about that on the show, though, so that's nothing, let's see. Somebody says, like, Snooki, punch to the face, PK Man show.
No, Raymond. No PK Man show.
Yeah.
I'll have
I don't know.
Great stories, I'm sure, to
What's
share.
the fellas doing? What are you doing next weekend? Maybe I'll fly out or, like, come hang out with y'all or something. I don't know. Maybe I go to the Valley or back to, or maybe just down the street here in Washington. You guys let me know. You let me. I got nothing.
He wants girls to buy him drinks.
No.
No?
It doesn't work like that for me. Look at me and look at you.
Oh, honey. I love you.
Oh, thanks. Let's do it. Did you know?
Ooh.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
Teresa's about to be blocked from the chat at www.pkdk.com.
Teresa writes, F, what he's talking about. Take the ring off and take advantage. Same with Larissa. Show off that black girl ass and get some drinks.
You want to show them the black girl booty?
No.
Come on, you want to stand up? Come on.
No,
Let me balance my wine glass on it.
That's so
It's like
rude.
a tabletop.
Hey, no. I said no.
All right.
Back to Did You Know?
All right, yeah, let's go.
Ooh.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
New study found the average person gets stressed 14 times a day, and most of us get stressed the first time before we even get out of bed. The top things we stress about are, without looking at my list, what do you think? Do you want to take a guess?
Well, the first one's before getting out of bed. It's probably when your alarm's going off, the anticipation of having to do the same thing over again.
Nope. Anything else?
Work.
The top things we stress about
Driving to work.
weight, not being able to find our keys or phone, and not being able to fall asleep.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, I agree. Especially with the falling asleep. I can fall asleep, pass out right away, but in 3 hours I'm up. And for a while we had a clock that was in the room like with this red color, and all I could do is like stare at it, and then I'm trying to sleep and I look and I'm like, oh my god, it's been 30 minutes, and I go back to try to fall asleep. 40 minutes go by. So that is one. And finding your phone and keys. You are notorious for not being able to locate your stuff in the morning. Like, it's awful. It's awful.
Yeah. Well, she did a bunch of cleaning like a psychopath the other day. Like, I don't know, I think whenever she's mad at me, she cleans. So she cleaned everything, right? So in the morning, I'm like running around. I can't find my wallet. So I'm like, man, she just put it somewhere. And now I'm running like late. So I'm waking her up. I'm like, where's my wallet?
Yeah, like 5 something. I'm not going to say the exact time. 5 something in the morning. Where did you put my wallet? I'm like, I'm asleep.
I'm like, up. Where's my wallet? I gotta go. I gotta go. Get your ass up. Let's go.
I'm late. You're making me late. I'm like, hi.
Focus, baby. Focus.
So rude.
So it ended up that she put my wallet nowhere because it was right underneath my glasses where I put it. So I just wanted to take the second and in front of everybody apologize.
Uh-huh.
Just say that I'm sorry and that, that is my bad.
Thank you.
Were you able to go back to bed?
No, I wasn't. I even had half of a peanut butter sandwich.
Of course you did.
And I still did not go back to sleep.
It was a fat girlfriend.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
I also got something.
Do you want to keep complaining about me?
No, I'm going to do my phrase that pays.
Oh, snap. Yeah, you guys got to keep us on point on this.
I am.
We've got 3 phrases that pays, or the hidden cash or whatever. She's going to give you the first one right now. Get your pieces of paper and your pen out or your keyboard or something. Write this down exactly. I don't care about the spelling, but you have to have all 3 phrases at the end of the show. If you send them in and we draw your name, you're going to get $40, just like this week's winner, which was, shoot. I just did it today, too. I'm saying I don't think he's in the chat, though, but from Spokane. So, big thanks to you, Christopher, or... God, my memory sucks.
It does.
Just write the phrases. You got to have all 3, though. Here's your first one right now. She's only going to give it to you once. DK, go ahead.
I have a prop. That's not the phrase. It starts now.
Okay. Why did you say have a prop then?
The sound of the cruise boat goes... Woot woot.
Okay. How the F is anybody supposed to write that? Just please elaborate.
One more time. The sound of the cruise boat goes... Woot, woot. What? I like that sound. Should I stop? What's wrong? Why is it only on me? That's the end of my
I'm
story.
pretending that's something else.
Oh no. You're so dirty.
There you go.
All right, now I got to ask for everybody because I'm confused as hell. So do they just write woot woot or do they?
That is correct.
Okay, so.
Look at my phrase. What does it reads?
Woot woot. Okay, so you got to have the beginning part and then just put goes woot woot. And that is spelled W-O-O-T, even though the spelling doesn't really matter. But in case you're
I'm
wondering,
just curious how people spell.
W-O-O-T. What?
Nothing.
So let's see what these bad boys bring to the party. Rolling tape.
The PK and DK Show. Your average everyday couple fight and make up on YouTube. Welcome to our dysfunctional life.
Big thanks to everybody that's watching. Big thanks to everybody that's podcasting the show. Maybe you couldn't make it tonight. Maybe you're listening to it. Maybe you're watching it later. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for sending out a tweet. For those of you that follow us on our Facebook page. Facebook.com/PK and DKs, where we put all the goodies up throughout the week. I was thinking about having some guest posters as well because some of y'all have been sending me stories that I've been putting up. So big thanks to you guys because the more people that, whenever you find something interesting, send it my way. We'll put it up and give you credit for that as well. And eventually, when I can get somebody professional to build our website, what I'd like to do is have people that are also admins on there from our chat that could also contribute throughout the week. So we have the latest everything. You know what I'm saying?
Always the latest and greatest.
But I'm going to be looking for people that have a great personality when it comes to again, I give a rat's ass about grammar, but I want your personality when it comes to the stories that you find and bring to the table.
Yes.
Write something exactly how do you feel? For instance, there was a family. You could see this story on our foolery page, the very, very front, which is a look at what's trending on the web today. There's a story about this guy with his family that got stuck on top of a Ferris wheel. The staff turned off the lights because it was closing time, stopped the wheel. He's up there with his wife and 3 kids. They start screaming for help. I'm like, bro, and you got to see the picture. If you haven't seen the picture, you got to see the picture. It's a pansy Ferris wheel, man. You come on, that's when you turn into Jason Bourne. You grab it, you slide down, you rescue your family like a man.
And then what would have happened if he would have fallen to his death? And you'd be like, what kind of idiot does that? Obviously, they didn't know you were there. Call him.
He wouldn't have fallen though. I would have been able to pull it off.
Okay.
I would have been able to pull it off, and I would
checking.
have saved my family, and people would have been like, oh, and you would have been like, you're so hot, I can't believe you just saved us all. We were going to die. But instead of this guy started crying until the people came up 15 minutes later and then turned it back on.
Yeah.
By the way, the family says they were stuck up there for 15 minutes. The carny. So I don't know who to believe because the family's going to want to exaggerate. But also the carny's the carny, so he's probably on high on who the hell knows what. He says they were up there for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, or no, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes is what he said.
But either way, if that's your job to put people on and take people off, how would you not know? Like, you count, okay, number 16 is where I started, and then wait till number 16 comes back down.
I don't know how that works.
Not that.
Well, I don't think carnies are like that, with the program. I'm pretty sure they're like, number 16 is on, let me do another hit of meth.
If that's your job, you're very rude.
Or however you do meth. Oh! Why are you so defensive?
I'm just saying.
Is it because your cousin dated a carny?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Your cousin dated... Anybody in the chat carnies? Because if you're not, though, I'm going to go heavy. So you were fine with her relationship, is what you're saying?
No, because...
If we ever had a daughter, that would be cool.
She was like 16, and he was like 30-something.
Oh. There you go.
Remember,
there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm from a suburb of Portland called...
You don't want to say?
No.
Why? What do you think is going to happen? People going to show up like pounding on your door?
Yeah, people are going to be mad. A suburb of Portland called Milwaukee. Milwaukee's best, except spelled differently.
All right, speaking of the web, I wanted to run a few things by Denise DK because I was really curious, So I got to the house, and this is how this played out. Got to the house and trying to find some interesting stuff to put online, whatever stories that like kind of hit me and, I have something to say about, I'll post. Well, I'm doing my usual scanning of the web, and bam, Christmas arrives early.
Oh, God. I know where you're going. God, you men are disgusting.
Selena Gomez. Now she's saying it's not her and, it's a lookalike or whatever. But I'm like, all right, I got to see these pictures. Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, I got to post a few, but in case it's not her and it's somebody else or whatever, so I had to download all of them.
All of them?
How many
were there?
There's 6 or things.
Oh, God, honey.
So, I had to download it so I can make it PC for everybody. Because I don't want to just put...
Did you circle out the dots on your boobs
that was from the website. What does it matter if I did? That would have been great investigative work. I would have been like, look.
That is so disturbing.
I would have been like, it's the same person.
Who did that? Yes.
No, because you notice things. It's the same thing. Because she's going to say it's not her. So I had to cut out Chris Brown's. I had to cut out Bieber's face, which sucked.
Oh, that was you that did
sucked.
that.
So I had to cut out his face and like try to cover up her boobs and stuff, right? So that took me a while and stuff. But I'm like, that's kind of cool. You kind of have to like, if that breaks, you kind of have to look at those pictures. Now, I am curious from a woman's perspective, is that something that you look at?
No.
Not for pleasure, but you're kind of curious.
No,
like,
I don't care.
Give me like one of your favorite actresses. Britney Spears. You love Britney Spears?
Yeah, she's not an actress, but...
Did she have naked stuff come out?
I don't know, but because I didn't look.
You didn't look?
Same with Scarlett Johansson. If she had something, I didn't see anything.
Raymond Garcia was in here a couple of weeks ago, and he says, for science. PK.
Damn it. I will tell you that the coach for Texas Tech, he had an almost nude picture, and I definitely clicked on that one.
And did you look like that? A nude picture?
PK.
By the way, that's a video we did for science, a science experiment about how long mammals pee, and you can see that in the videos tab on www.pkndk.com. It's blurred out, though. It's not bad. So you wouldn't... my second part of the question is, do you get mad like if I look at it? Because it's part of like,
It's part of being a man to be disgusting, dirty. Yeah. No,
so it's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
See, that's why I like
Coming up next, it looks like a potential predator party.
Second big story online, and the ladies in the chat as well. Teresa says investigative journalist. Thank you, Teresa.
You totally didn't even hear what I said.
What'd you say?
Well, I told you about like when the Texas Tech coach, when he had that almost nude, that Cliff Kingsbury picture. Mm-hmm. I looked at it.
I don't mind.
But I'm just saying.
So it's like for the guys, you would?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. But I think it's different too, though, because guys have like their bodies aren't as beautiful as women.
They aren't. See, it says near nude photo of.
Okay, why are you bringing it up right now?
Goes international.
Why are you bringing it?
I clicked it and I was like, I can't believe it. And so I'm scrolling down, like, oh, those chicks are cute. I'm like, damn. I'll post it.
All right. Yeah. Can we move forward though?
Oh, okay. I guess since you know.
I don't mind.
PK
I really don't mind.
PK can have his time with Selena Gomez and Bieber on her boobs, but DK can't have Cliff Klingsberger, whatever his name is, with his.
Why would I want to look at him when
stuff.
I mean, that's just art.
Uh-huh.
He's not art. He's just, a handsome fella, but this is art.
Oh, a handsome fella.
Hey, listen, my biggest, the second biggest viral story of the week is Jerry Jones, who's like 71 and hooked up with those chicks, quality chicks.
Hooked up with? I didn't know they hooked
Well,
up.
I don't know that they hooked up, but they took the provocative photos. If you were his wife, would you leave him?
Not at 71. I don't think.
I don't think I would either.
But I would expect a very nice gift.
Yeah, who's the guy you were just heading up on the screen here?
Cliff Kingsbury.
Okay, Cliff Kingsbury. Like you get, you're 71, and then I'm obviously 81 because of the big ass difference. But if I see you hanging out with Cliff Kingsbury, what's his name?
Kingsbury.
Okay, whatever. I don't know that I wouldn't leave you either. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with those pictures because we don't know they did anything.
Go girl, go girl.
I mean, I wouldn't encourage it, but I wouldn't.
I understand.
There you go.
I was just wondering if we were on the same page with that because I didn't want to,
I mean, when you're that age, not saying that's a bad age, but I think you have other things to worry about. And you have had great times in the past, so just keep it going.
Keep it going.
Our generation's greatest love story? Probably not. But still fun to watch. Welcome to our dysfunctional life, the PK and DK show.
Rachel appreciates girls' boobs. She looks at them all the time, she says. In the chat, www.pkndk.com. I like Scarlett J. Larissa says, I'm all right with her, but she just cut her hair, and I don't know if I feel that.
A boy-looking cut. It's very short in the back and kind of...
Yeah? I don't like it. Annie's saying, would have been pissed, but would stay because of the old age. Yeah, you're about to biff it anyway. It's like, That's all I'm saying. We here are big fans of Uber. There's some great news for Houston. Uber got approved finally.
It did. Uber and Lyft. We're huge fans of Uber.
I've never really used Lyft, but Uber's got this new program called Uber Pool. I'm not sure that I'm feeling. That's where you share a cab with people.
Yes.
If I don't know you, I don't know that I want to share a cab with you.
Share a car.
Yeah. Share the car. Right. But they're saying like Uber is already 40% less than a cab, and if you do this, it's 40% less of that. So you're not really paying a lot of money, but still. I gotta kind of know who I'm riding in the car with.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I told this story 2 weeks ago when I went to Chicago and got in the cab and I was like, let's go, here's the address. And he's like, well, haven't you ever heard of cab sharing? And try to pick up someone else. I was going downtown and I was like, no, sir. No, I'm really in a hurry. I don't want to share the cab. Meanwhile, this random person gets in the car and we shared. I mean, it was instead of $40, $20, but still, like...
You weren't feeling it.
I wasn't feeling it. No.
That's the only thing I'm not really clear about. I don't know if you have the choice. I think you got to be able to have the choice on if you're gonna pick or whatever. Going back to Jerry Jones, Zachary just caught my eye. Was saying little blue pill, bro. That would take a couple though. I would think.
I don't know.
I would think that would take a couple of. I don't know that would just just be one. Let's do another. Did you know?
Ooh.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
New survey asked kids between 5 and 10 what they wanted to be when they grow up. Rich and famous. Other top 5 are police, zookeeper, firefighters. What did you want to be growing up? I've asked you that. Did you have anything?
I wanted to be what my grandmother was. She was an accountant and worked in some fancy office with a great view. And I was like, I want to do what grandma does. I want to be an accountant.
And what happened?
I sucked at math, so I am here.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened. Bring up the 12 ways to make your partner's day better in less than a minute. Let's do that as I get into the top 5, which, by the way, is awesome.
Do you know how many five is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
By the way, I'm always like a few minutes behind in the comments in the chat because I'm trying to keep things moving always, but so I always, pardon me, I'm always going to go back to, but Annie says wanted to be an astronaut, which I thought a lot of kids did back in the day, but nowadays they don't, and that's kind of depressing. It's
and you, what did you want to be?
That's what I wanted to do. My dad was like, you're too stupid because I got a C in science, so I ended up doing radio.
Oh, and here we are.
Hey, how fun is that?
Aww.
Somebody said brain surgeon. That takes a lot of time. Oh, that's from Teresa. That takes a lot of time, though. For real.
But that's great that that's what you inspired to be.
I don't know, because the other thing is that, and I've heard this in the past, I've heard that like doctors are like really depressed, And it just came out. In fact, that was going to be a Did You Know that we have. It just came out that the dentists are like the highest profession of people that commit suicide. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You make all this money, but I guess you got to have the enjoyment of what you do. It can't just be, you know.
I would think that they'd appreciate making people be able to smile. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if they just get bored. I don't know what, but
I'm curious why.
I found that pretty interesting. But doctors is the same way. They like maybe it's just like so much schooling and so much work that they don't really, you know.
My dentist is happy. He hums all the time. He looks in my mouth. Looks great. See you in 6 months. Like,
best comment of the night. Daniel says he wanted to be Captain Awesome. Let me bring the shirt back up.
That looks great, honey.
Yeah. Oh man, I should.
Yeah.
I can't do that either. I should have bought a few of these so we could have given them away tonight. That would have been awesome.
I thought that was the only one.
Yeah.
We had a...
What do you want? You can say it. I don't...
Oh, so for some reason, PK's shirt didn't have a tag on it, so I hope it was actually for sale, not like a leftover shirt from somewhere else. So they asked us to see if we can find something comparable, and I found the cheapest shirt possible and said, yep, this is it. $5.99. Yeah.
Top 5 rudest things people do at work. Setting your phone ringer too high. A messy desk. By the way, this is our top 5 every week. If you're new to the program, we do a top 5 where we just run down the top 5 things. Setting your phone ringer too high. A messy desk came in at number 4. Eating food with a strong smell came in at number 3. Loitering came in at number 2. Using a speakerphone at work came in at number 1. I got to record this guy at my job because he's on the speakerphone freaking every day and is just like cursing, using every possible bad word you can think of. We got to record him. I want to be able to play him maybe next week if we can pull that together.
I feel bad, but there is number 2 for loitering. There's this one person in particular that goes around because we have offices and cubicles, and every single morning starts at the director's office and then goes to the next cubicle and then to the next cubicle, and then when I know it's my turn, I'm like, oops, I'm on the phone, or oops, I got to go to the bathroom, and I just go away. I'm like, that
means they're just talking forever, right?
Yes, I'm like, I just don't, and not about work stuff. And I was like, if you want, hey, I have a work question. Oh, just a minute. I'm like, okay, you're talking about not work stuff on work time, so either answer my question or just get out of here.
There's a lot of people at my job, like my cubicles next to these people that just talk and talk just like non-stop, and I'm like, shut up, like I can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
I don't even know why.
Don't you have work to do?
I don't know.
That reminds me, one other thing I want to add to it is our quote-unquote open door policy, how everyone has open door policies, except for in some offices that I might know of, or the door is always closed. And then they're like, oh, gossip's starting to like, oh, get in here. And they slam the door and they talk so loud you can still hear them outside the door. And I'm like, what kind of open door policy is this? Really?
So basically what you're saying is when you have the closed door policy, just keep your voice down because you can hear what they're saying anyway.
Yeah, so I know you're talking and I can hear you talk. Just don't talk.
All right. Oh, and somebody today, too. We got 2 stalls at work. Both of them, not even clogged. They just didn't flush. How effing dirty are you that you're not flushing the toilet?
That's something you would do because you're like proud and want everyone else to see your business. Don't get mad. That's totally you. It probably was you. And you're just trying to blame it on someone else.
No, here's how it worked. Like I had a song and a half, so I had about 5 minutes to go number 2, right? So I ran in there, right? Now I run into the stall and it's filled like it's number 1, right? But it's filled and I'm like, oh, come on! Because now it wasted like 10 seconds, you know? So I'm running into the other stall. The other stall is even worse because it's got number 2 in there. And I'm like, are you serious?
Oh my God.
So then I'm so mad. I'm kicking the thing to flush it.
Ew, it like sprays at you.
No, it doesn't spray at me. It finally goes down. But then I'm like pulling the things out because I got to put the thing down because somebody just like, you know, seriously did some damage up in there. So I'm putting the seat cover isn't in there. They're all empty. They're gone. At this time, I've got like 3 minutes. I don't have time to like cover the seat with toilet paper. I'm like, oh.
You just hovered
so
it?
God, what's wrong with people? Flush the toilet, folks.
Yes.
Flush the toilet.
Gross. That's disgusting.
But yeah. Sometimes, like if there's something really good to be proud of.
Yeah. You leave it for me. I know. Personally.
All right. There was a couple of did you knows that I wanted to go through right before we get to the 12 ways to make your partner's day better in less than a minute. And then we're going to give you the moving story, because if you're moving, you don't want to miss it. And then we'll end with some birthdays and some back in the days. I think we might have a couple more quick stories, plus the phrase that pays if you want to win some cash. The second one is coming up, so stick with us. We're going to try to go through everything pretty quickly because I know we're running a little on the late side. We don't want to bore you guys, and we definitely appreciate you guys not only for podcasting and watching the show, but for being here live. Everybody in the chat, definitely appreciate you guys. I wanted to, you got to be completely honest with this. This is going to be, before we get to the good marriage stuff, this might be a little bit on the dicey side.
Ooh, PK-DK argument time?
I hope not, and maybe not, but you never know.
All right.
But let's go through them right now.
Ooh.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
1/5 of married couples have a secret that could end their marriage. The average married couple has 6 secrets between them. The most common ones do with cheating, contacting an ex, hiding porn, hiding debt, using drugs came in at number 5 or whatever, the last one.
Okay.
So I kind of have to ask you.
Yeah.
Not that you, I guess, would tell me anyway.
No, I'm always honest.
But is there anything that you might maybe... See, I don't know exactly how to bring this up. I would want to know, I think.
Yeah, you just be like, just be honest.
But what's your thoughts, I guess, on this survey?
So as you were counting down, I was like, no, maybe, no.
What was the maybe? Hiding debt?
The maybe is, the debt. I'm
yeah.
not, the thing is I'm not in debt, but I don't have an account, a savings account to where I want it to be. I'm not proud of it. So and this is really awful, and I'm being truthful right now, but I always feel like if something was to happen to me, I basically, with the amount of money I have here and the amount of money I have on like credit cards or whatever else that I owe, like it basically would balance me out and there would be like nothing left over. And I feel like that's kind of sad.
What do you mean if something like if you were to get fired or something? Or
no, if I was to get like hurt, have to go to hospital, pay bills, if I died, like anything, like if you're like,
yeah,
I gotta pay off Denise's debt, and what she has in her savings account like cancels each other out. It's just basically like a wash, and I feel like that's kind of sad. Like I don't have anything to contribute, and that's what keeps me up sometimes. Isn't that crazy?
No, that's a valid thing. I'm not very good with money either. Obviously,
Yeah.
Look at this room.
We sure try. I mean, I think I try, but I also feel like I live my life to every day. And if someone says let's go somewhere, I'm like, well, yes, because I don't know what will happen next week.
But you gotta just put why don't you just put a little bit?
Yeah, I need to.
In just a different kind of like a 401 or something.
I need to.
That's my big thing. It's done wonders. Like
I have the file. I've had it for weeks.
You have to set up with it because whatever you put in there, A, they take it out of your taxes, and B, the company gives you money, and I'm all about ripping them bitches off.
Sure,
I'm gonna take all your money.
You are.
But, and again, it's not nothing that you'll ever like really use unless you needed it and you don't think about it, because I'm the same way. Like for real, I'm horrible. If I have the money, I'm going to spend the money. It's hard for me just to put it aside, which is why I really do the 401, because I can't touch that money. It doesn't exist.
In your head. Like it exists, but it's not...
Yeah, it's the same thing with like, when you get money back at the end of the year in taxes?
Yeah.
Well, I was doing that, and you shouldn't. That's the dumbest thing because, they get to spend your money interest-free. So you should never do that. You should always wash, right? But for me, it's like if I have the money, I will spend it. So it's like when I get it back at the end of the year, it was more of like, well, almost like a savings, even though it was really, really dumb. So I feel you. I'm really stupid with money too.
I mean, that would be like the biggest thing that if I could control or if I could fix over like the next few weeks, months, would be that. Because literally if I was injured, I was in the hospital, I got the West Nile
you got insurance
disease or something.
Ebola.
Yeah.
Somebody text me at some point and tell me what the F that is.
It's a disease.
It's too boring to read.
No, it's a human disease that they don't have really a cure or anything
How do we not have a cure? That's been around for like years.
No, but what they're doing is they have special drugs that they're testing. That's what they're doing.
I'm just
That's
amazed.
why
we're about to be in some World War Z type of S.
I don't know. I heard I don't know. This was unreported, but I don't know. I just might have made this up.
Zombies coming?
No, like 700
I need to
people.
get the gat out?
700 people have it. Like, it's now in 4 different countries. And
is it here?
Well, people from
Y'all.
America that were there are coming
Get
back
the Glock
here,
locked
but they're
back.
all in quarantine. But same with like Nigeria just had people, so they're getting like tents.
I love y'all in the chat room, but don't look at me funny. If shit goes down, I'm blasting fools.
No, PK would be the first person. Hurricanes coming to Houston, he'd be like, "I'm out. I'm out."
I ain't playing around.
Yeah.
I am playing around.
No.
I don't care.
Right.
Blasting fools. In the chat, www.pkdk.com. Financial advice from PK. I've been taking all your money. No, I haven't been taking our money. No, we got separate accounts, but it's like we're in the same spot pretty much. Let's see what else. Make it rain. Play for take it out of your drinking funds. That's great advice in the chat.
That is very true.
So hard.
My
life insurance. Yeah.
My grandfather gave us some good advice. He told us that if we stopped drinking alcohol, we'd be 48% richer.
Daniel said he can't even afford pants.
That's true.
That's true. It's boxers time.
My goodness.
The second thing, and we're going to get to the 12 ways to make your partner happy, and I'm curious to know how many of these things I actually do. And guys, this is like takes less than a minute and your chick will love you, according to this list. We're going to go through it. But the second kind of awkward conversation that I wanted to bring up regarding relationships is 14% of people have lied to their significant other about their sexual experience. I don't want to know. I just want to know if you lied to me.
No.
You've been truthful about everything.
Very honest.
You have been truthful about everything.
That is correct.
You haven't lied about nothing.
No.
All right.
You? Have you?
No. How's this angle? Do I have a fat neck still?
It's only been 1 week.
What?
It's only been 1 week. You can't expect miracles.
It's been 3 weeks. And remember that app said that I was supposed to be down to like no weight now. Okay, so these are little tricks all us guys can do to make their girl happy or the other way around. I'm curious to know how many of these things I do. Then we'll tell you about this moving story. We'll wrap things up. We got some my birthdays, and we'll do some results on the point counterpoint as well that you can vote on. If you haven't, please do that. Daniel, Captain Awesome out. See you, my man. Come back next week. Podcast the show if you can. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Go ahead.
Okay, so these are 12 ways to make their day better in less than a minute. Leave them a note on their pillow before they wake up. Send them a cute picture of the two of you together.
Okay, I do that.
Give them a foot or back massage.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, I have to trick you sometimes. Like, oh, my back itches.
When was the last time you gave me a back massage?
I don't know.
That's what I thought.
I don't like getting stuff under my nails.
Keep it moving.
Have coffee ready for them in the morning.
Okay.
Send them an invitation to date night.
Okay. Stop. Can you pause?
Pause.
We got to do the second phrase that pays that somebody just reminded me in the chat at www.pkndk.com. That is from Adam Brumfield, who says more phrases that pay. That's right. There's got to be 3. Here's your second one right now. We'll get back to this list. Go ahead.
As the wind blew into her hair, she sipped her glass of wine. Okay. As PK chugged his glass of wine.
One more time, please.
As the wind blew into her hair, she sipped her glass of wine.
Yes.
And if you guys are curious, I sit outside and I grab inspiration. And this inspiration came from myself because the wind was blowing as I was sipping my wine. Oh, that sounds dumb. I can't stop it.
I really have no idea why you guys watch the show. We appreciate you being here.
It's true. I didn't know how stupid that sounded until I said it out loud.
Get it.
Can I continue?
Yes, please.
All right. So back to our 12 ways to make their day better in less than a minute.
And Daniel's got to make dinner, so hurry up here. People got to
walk
go.
into a room, give them a kiss, and then leave.
We do that. So far, I've got 3 off this list, by the way.
Have a bottle of wine and a movie ready to go when they get home.
Yes, Larissa, a little snort.
Call them at work.
I do most of these.
Send them a song that reminds you of them.
I don't do that. That's for teens.
Well, I did that to you, but okay. Dance with them spontaneously.
Yeah, okay.
We do that. We do that.
Yeah.
Have a peanut butter and jelly race so you can make a sandwich faster. Pick them a flower. Is it cheesy? Definitely. But Still cute.
I like how you read that like it was your own comment. Is it cheesy? Definitely not. It's written in the website. Okay, some of those are cool. Some of those are cool. So you can, if your girl is mad because you've been looking at Selena Gomez butt naked, send her a song that reminds you of her.
Maybe some flowers, like that's always nice, or definitely like a glass of wine poured, like, hey, I'm on my way home, and then you come home and the door's actually unlocked, and then there's a glass of wine and a big hug. Like that would be nice every once in a while.
I do that. What are you talking about? I don't do it every day, but I do that.
Really? I always come to the door and it's locked, and I'm like, I told you I'm on my way home. You can't unlock the door for me. I have to stumble out and get my keys out and try to open the door and carry all my stuff in and put it down. I'm like, PK, Kiki's there to meet me. Kiki's like, bye, mommy, woof, woof, woof. And PK's like, I'm in the bathroom.
Do you see what I have to deal with? Psycho.
Oh, my God.
She's mad, to be clear, that I do not open the door and hand her a glass of wine, and she's walking up in the hallway like I'm some sort of psychic. Maybe I'll get one of those 7-Eleven things that goes ding dong, the convenience store things. I'll put it down the hall so it echoes through the apartment whenever she walks towards the apartment, so I can have the glass opened and the door open and the glass waiting.
That would be amazing because
you high maintenance crazy bitch.
I already give you a heads up because I call you when I'm on my way home.
Normal people come home, they open the door, they say, hey honey, we get together and they make dinner. High maintenance.
True.
Very true.
I know what I want and I get it.
All right. Let's give them the moving thing, or should I do some WTF stories?
Let's do some WTF.
What? I don't want to keep it moving. Like, all right. Let's see. Club that CLPK.
How rude.
I honestly, the favorite part.
Okay, we'd like to
I'm sorry about that. I gotta put like a little guard here because I'm hitting the buttons like a. My favorite part, what I was going to say is my favorite part of the show is becoming the comments.
On the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the comments, especially when you come after us. So that's, that's awesome. Let's see. Where's the link for the pick? Juan, which pick you talking about, son?
Oh, talking about my pick. Cliff. Maybe?
This one?
No! No! PK!
PK!
No.
What is he talking? Juan, what are you talking about?
I think he's talking about the Naked Cliff one. The Cliff? Kingsbury? Texas?
Oh, I don't know what the F that is. Why would I know where a naked man is?
I don't know. If that's really what he's talking about, then I'll post it.
Put the
Hey, no bitch hat, Juan.
Oh, do you need the bitch hat?
No, I'm polite.
Should I turn the bitch hat
I'm
light on?
polite, Denise.
This is the PMS hat for everybody that's new in the
I don't need
the chat. You don't need that?
Not today.
All right, let's get to my WTF stories. I promise to keep this quick, but they're pretty good this week.
And now it's time. What the A look at today's most bizarre moments in the world of news. What the starts now. What the
She stripped her glass of wine. I like that. Because we're awesome. Yes, you are, Teresa. See, now everybody's like talking to each other on there, too, which I love.
That's perfect.
Love you. This is awesome. All right. WTF stories of the week. We'll start with some nice, stellar work done at a funeral here in Houston, apologizing after they buried the wrong chick. Now, there's a lot about the story that I'm kind of confused about because apparently the son looked at the mom in the coffin, was like, that doesn't look like my mom. The people at the funeral place were like, no, that's her. It just, you get a different look after, you pass. She was like, okay. Finally gets a phone call a little bit later after the whole thing was done to tell this poor guy that they buried the wrong chick next to his dad.
Oh, that's terrible.
Nice, stellar works. Who the F is running that place?
That is awful.
Stevie Wonder?
That is awful. I have a question.
Yeah.
Did they unbury her?
I think that they kind of have to. Right? You're not going to leave a random chick next to the dad.
Oh my God, that's
you got to get back to
worse.
It's horrible. I hope I'm not a big fan of lawsuits, but this guy I hope gets paid. And it said in the story too. He says it doesn't look like my mom. Maybe you have the wrong body. Is what the son said to the funeral people. They replied, "We don't make those kind of mistakes." I kind of have to say maybe the guy is just very, very polite and because I would have been like, "What the?"
Yes.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have said maybe you got the wrong body. Like, who the fuck is that?
Either very polite or he's just so shocked and upset that he,
Yeah. Apologize about the language. Teacher has been arrested after police say she showed up to her first day drunk, not wearing any pants. I can only hate so much.
PK is pantless, as always.
By the way, some of these stories I obviously put online, but in case you haven't gone there, I figured I wanted to share them with you. By the way, didn't this chick have the entire summer to get drunk, not wear any pants? Like, it's your first day back in the job. You just had 3 months to just get plastered. You really can't put your pants back on?
Guess not.
Is that, like, really, like, drunk is one thing, but you also forgot to put your pants on. How does that happen? Speaking of drunk, man got drunk, crashed his car, attacked some police, and then asked him to adopt this iguana because he worked at a pet store. He, like, growled at them, like, lashed out at the police after he crashed the car, like, was trying to scratch him and stuff. And then he was like, hey, I got this iguana at the pet store that needs a good home. So I just wanted to give that guy a round of applause for being an animal lover. And I wanted to do an experiment with everybody watching online right now. This is creepy as F, right? This guy, This isn't the iguana guy. I forgot what this guy did. This guy's also in the website for doing something real stupid. But I wanted to do a WTF like experiment. I'm gonna put his picture up, and it's crazy because no matter where you are, his eyes are looking at you. So I'm gonna put the picture up right now, right, and then like move around your laptop or whatever you're watching on your iPhone or something. Like move it around a little bit, right? No matter where you are, right? This guy's eyes, they're following you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Look, no matter where you are, look, I'm coming over here. Look, this bitch is always staring at you.
That is
what the F?
That's the iguana boy.
Scary ass. Is that the iguana guy?
That is, yeah.
That's the guy that was like, adopt my iguana. Acting like an animal. Look, no matter where you are, that's freaking
like
weird.
A painting.
If you're podcasting the show, you don't even have to, don't watch the whole thing. You've already, spent the time listening to it. Fast forward to about an hour and 14 minutes into the program, and you'll see this dude, and then just walk around y'all, does it work for you in the chat? Right? Somebody put it in the chat and let me know if the eyes follow you as you move around the room. Because I swear to God, I've been doing this like the whole day. I don't know why. I'm like,
why are you so intrigued by this guy?
Because those eyes. Did you ever seen Ghostbusters 2?
No, what do you think?
Nah, you haven't. No, of course
haven't.
not. A hotel decided to put floor-to-ceiling windows in the bathroom. It's in Berlin.
Okay.
Because I know we're going to probably end up going to visit our friend in Europe.
Right.
And I know you love trendy hotels. Is that
do.
one that you're going to want to stay at?
Not at all.
Okay, just making sure. By the way, if you'd like to see pictures of that hotel, you can on our foolery page. And there's a fine chick in the toilet. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, hold on a second, man. Hold on. For the news story, y'all find the hot chick that's going to the bathroom. Like, I'm sure there's like 50 slobs before her in all the other rooms. But, so applaud them. There you go. Adam goes, I can't tell, I'm blind. And finally, WTF. We'll wrap it up. What are you staring at me for?
Nothing.
Fine.
That's your man crush. It's weird.
Oh, man, hold on. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, my God. What are you doing?
Damn it, my mouse got stuck.
Sure, mouse.
This is what I wanted to do, but now the joke is over. Damn it, I wanted to put Iguana Boy up and then go with comparing the looks. Because I think Denise's eyes follow you no matter where you go. Yeah, that works too. No shit.
How do you go to any picture?
Oh, my God. Anybody?
Why don't you check out your Selena picture while you're at it? Does her eyes follow you everywhere you go?
I don't know, because I'm not looking at her eyes. But something else is following me. I got to Photoshop this guy's face to yours.
How about no?
All right, let me wrap up WTF stories with this. I don't know what the hell is going on with the show.
Why do you keep grabbing my shoulder?
Because that's...
Some love?
What do you want me to grab? Yeah, I like touching you. I'm sorry.
It hurts.
What the... You want to play a Chris Brown song too while you're at it?
Continue on.
Website. Listen, because this is like real people said this crap. What?
K-Fox is so true. DK shouldn't mind the Berlin Hotel. We've all seen her on the toilet now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sonny.
That is the Berlin Hotel. I'm working on a feature on the show, which whenever I go to that, it actually, you don't even have to do it anymore. So whenever we flash to that picture, it should, hopefully I'll have this up by next week, it should always go, PK! By the way, if you haven't seen that video, Again, video tab on our www.pkndk.com, and you'll be able to watch Denise go to the bathroom. Blur it out.
No.
So a website of Real Doctors sent the dumbest things they've heard from patients. We're going to wrap up WTF this week with some of the dumbest things, actual things that patients have said to their doctors, including, quote, I had to explain to a 27-year-old female that the bleeding she was having for a week every month was normal. She's had 2 kids, 27.
With 2 kids?
With 2 kids, had no idea why she was bleeding every month. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right?
That is insane.
Isn't that like,
Yes.
that's some serious crazy stuff.
Yes, because you learn about that in school. Or your parents tell you, or your friends, or something.
Let's see. Here's another one. A woman was having her foot amputated, and she was very nonchalant about it. Her friend asked her why. She wasn't more concerned. She said she understood that they had to operate, and it was okay because the foot would just grow back. There you go. A couple said that the birth control pills were bothering the girl's stomach, so her boyfriend started taking them. Okay. And they were furious that the doctor hadn't stopped them from getting pregnant.
That is ridiculous. These are really stupid news.
Again,
stories.
These are the dumbest things doctors have actually heard. Another doctor says he had to explain that bandages don't cure anything. A patient had been diagnosed with 2-type diabetes and tried to cure by sticking a bunch of bandages all over herself. And finally, he had a patient come in for an STD check. She only had one partner and said even if he has cheating on her and sleeping around with other people, it shouldn't matter because he used a condom every time and made sure to wash it thoroughly after every use.
The condom?
Yeah, I'm kind of with her. I thought the condom would kind of like stop, no?
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
So the last one, I'm just going to, yeah. There you go.
The birth control one.
What's that?
How are people that dumb? That's what they told their doctor?
That's what they said,
That's insane.
Isn't that nuts?
Yes. Here, PK, why don't you stick my NuvaRing up you know where?
Oh, hell no. Are you out of your mind? Hell no. Do you have, I want to go inside, no, we got to do the traveling story. I've been promising this traveling story. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
Traveling story?
Yeah, the moving story. I'm sorry.
Oh, so I have a friend, and she lives by herself, and she was moving, and she paid up front for a discount and had these 2 guys, it was supposed to be 3, 2 guys showed up and started moving all her stuff around, and they weren't wrapping, like she had really nice stuff, and they weren't wrapping it up, like her white couch, her TV, nothing. They were just like putting it in the truck, and she's like, excuse me, are you going to wrap that? And they're like, oh, no, ma'am, we'll be careful. And she's like, No, that's not how it works. You can't just say you're going to be careful. And then she paid them 5 hours up front, and they took like 7 hours, so she had to even pay them more after the fact because they took so long.
Well, why?
And I would have been like,
first and foremost, it's not safe for a single chick to have like 3 like
random
creepos.
Strangers, right?
Yeah, no, that's not safe.
Weird?
Was she trying to save a few dollars?
I possibly.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's possible, but still.
Because that happened to Ivan. Ivan had his stuff moved, and the people wouldn't give him the stuff because they said that there was so much space between the trunk and the front door that they needed like another $2,000, and they weren't going to drop anything off unless he paid him right there and then cash.
Yeah.
So homeboy, right? Like, I just started laughing. I'm like,
yeah, they got you.
Because, and I got to give Denise credit. Denise went to like the Better Business Bureau and like found our movers, had a good rating and did all that stuff. Ivan, I think, just went for like convenience or whoever was the fastest to respond or something.
Cheapest, yeah.
So homeboy literally, I don't know if it was $2,000, maybe it was like $1,000. It was a lot of money that he had to like find and pay these guys.
Up front to get his stuff back.
Yeah, to get his stuff back.
And those are news stories that go around. Like, there are some really, really, really shady people.
Yeah, right?
So you have to be very careful, or either do it yourself or hey friends, come help me move, I'll buy you beer or pizza or something. Like, I just wouldn't, especially with my stuff. And then at the same time, I have to think like, these people now moved all your stuff, they know what you have, they know where you live. Like, that's too creepy for me.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
So just, I guess, I mean, this goes hopefully without saying, but just like do your your research on the people that are messing with your stuff or coming in your like place. That's another big one.
Especially coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta watch those people. I mean, even if you have to spend a little more money, that's like, put it on some plastic and then change your name or something. I don't know.
Yes.
But just be careful.
And on the chat, Teresa writes, movers told me one time, your desk didn't make it. I was like, WTF? Did it die? Like, yeah. How did it not make it? Did they busted it?
Did they not give you like any parts of the desk? Did they pay you for that desk? Like, what? Hell no.
It didn't make it.
Annie's saying, no, ma'am, go with a real moving company.
Yes. That is one thing I definitely would spend. Like I would.
Yeah, Movers, man. Did I ever tell you that one time, though? I offered to buy Movers lunch, and then they were like all mad at me because I brought them Taco Bell, and they're like...
PK.
But I like Taco Bell. I wasn't trying to be an ass. I was just like, I honestly love Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So I'm like, while I'm going through the drive-thru, let me get these my homies some food.
Right.
Bring out like 3 bags of Taco Bell. They were not having it.
Oh.
I'm like, come on now.
I mean, I don't blame them. But it is food.
Oh, man, how did Ivan come up with the money? That's from Reno Cucino. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if maybe he just got paid that time around.
Yeah.
I know he came up with it because, he got his stuff. But he was pissed.
I don't blame him because basically it was a giant moving truck that picked up people's stuff all along the way. His stuff was first, so it was all the way in the back. And then the next person's stuff, and then the next person's stuff, and then they had to keep dropping off stuff to be able to get to his stuff. It was just
crazy, right?
Yes, it was insane. I've never heard of that.
Horizon 503 says, I prefer the U-Haul and move everything myself. Yeah, the problem with me is I'm very girly. So, like, I bang stuff and scratch stuff, which usually happens anyway. But yeah, I've done that. I had to do that a couple times. That's why I hate moving, man. Some people love to move. Like, I'm not a big fan of moving.
I'm very content where we are for a while. I mean, it'd be nice if we didn't have to pay as much, but...
All right, we've got to because we got to get out of here. People are got stuff to do. Did you want to go off on me? 1 minute inside your head?
Let's do it.
Let's wrap up our features.
1 minute inside DK's head.
K Fox 71090 says, making me hungry. I know, I'm making myself hungry, dude. Teresa says they wanted beer. Yeah, that's true. Yo, she tried to give our people downstairs beer, and then they all got fired. Remember that?
Yeah, it was the valet company, and I
gave them beer.
I was Thanksgiving, and
they drive cars.
Guys,
they drive cars.
I don't care. I was being thankful.
I mean, I appreciate that. And if I was a valet, well, yeah. But no.
Yeah, and then like a week later, I don't know
they all got fired.
New company.
All right, 1 minute inside your head. You wanted to go off on me this week. What did I do?
Let's stand up, first of all. I want to show everybody, yes, PK's captain, awesome
I'm
shirt.
Sucking it in right now.
And his new boxers.
New boxers, y'all.
So apparently PK is now 5. I mean, we've all known this, but this just proves it. So he also has this new habit where he spits. And it's disgusting.
First of all,
this is my segment, so shut your mouth. And I don't know what it is, but I keep catching him at random things. We're sitting outside, like, waiting for my car to get done. He's like, hapooey. I'm like, ew. And he's like, hapooey. I had something in my mouth. I'm like, well, we haven't ate or drank anything in over an hour. What is in your mouth? That is disgusting. And then yesterday, I saw the same thing. I'm like, are you 2? What is wrong with you? Are you ever going to grow up? And then we go to TJ Maxx today, and he's like, look at this shirt I found. Captain Awesome. I'm like, okay, great. And then these boxers that look like something that you wear when you're 5, 6, 7. Like, I just don't understand.
Boxers. What's wrong with these boxers?
I think that PK's just, instead of growing up, he's growing young, which is not bad. But
first and foremost, I had some food stuck in my teeth. It wasn't like I was doing chew or just spitting for the hell of it. I had some food, so I just had to.
Shit. God, you scared me.
Jason loves the shirt, man. I appreciate it.
Anyway. I still
so that just gives me a lecture. I'm like, first and foremost, we're not like at a eclectic place or something. We're in the back of like a shop in the middle of a ghetto, getting your car fixed. There's nobody around. You know what I'm saying? Like, half the neighborhood's closed down. The other half is like eyeing us like, what the F you guys doing here? So I had some food in my teeth, which I spit down casually. And then she's like, starts going on. Why'd you start spitting? You spitting down. Why'd you start spitting? Mm-hmm. So I will try to do, since it annoys you, obviously.
Thank you.
I will try to.
The other habit that you've been, I don't know.
No, it's not a midlife crisis, Raymond. Thank you. And let's see. There was another one I wanted to read. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, no, it's about how we went running on Monday, and then I got really worried because all of a sudden you like grabbed my hand and you're like, I just need to walk. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And I don't know. I feel anxious. I feel anxiety. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, maybe you're dehydrated. Maybe you didn't eat. I don't know. And then the next day you wake me up at like 5 a.m. I can't find my wallet. I can't find anything. I don't know where my shoes are. I can't find my pants. I'm like, what the hell is going on with you?
First of all, we were running and your fat boy reached his limit, the wall, and I was a little stressing, so I needed to walk.
You were stressing.
That has nothing to do with the wallet story. Do you have your third phrase that pays, please?
Of course I do.
Now, because Stephanie was asking about it. Stephanie, my apologies. Stephanie Abraham, that's a hell of a name, Stephanie. You cannot email them in right now until we open it up, though. Because I got a timer set on that. When we do open up the window, you got to send us all 3. And then we'll put them in a bucket. We'll do a winner. We'll put the winner on Facebook, obviously. We'll tweet it out. Probably in the YouTube description is going to be the first place that we'll put it in as well. What are you doing?
I'm stirring a pot.
What pot are you stirring?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Are you ready for the third phrase?
Are you going to start some shit right now?
Are you ready for the third phrase?
Oh, hell. I'm ready.
The smell of a porta potty makes me want to vomit.
Why is that? What are you stirring? Like, I don't understand where you were. What are you talking about?
One more time. The smell of a porta potty makes me want to vomit.
What's the hashtag? Why are we whispering anyway? They can hear it. It doesn't matter if you whisper it or not. Like,
that's the third phrase.
I can turn the mics off. Are you talking because I vomited in a porta potty?
Maybe.
Over the weekend?
Maybe.
Well, yeah, that's about. It wasn't the smell of the porta potty. It was the fact that we did like 4 shots straight of Eddie V's or what's the vodka you like?
Deep Eddie, Ruby
Deep
Red
Eddies.
Grapefruit.
Deep Eddies and the
Deep
4th.
Eddie's got us kind of good.
Do you ever do that when you see a porta potty and you're like, man, this 4th shot, big shots too. I'm like, I don't know if I could take it. No chasers, by the way. So I'm like, let me be on the safe side. I'm gonna do it inside the porta potty. Nobody around. Because the porta potty might or might not have been in a construction area where the door might or might not have been kicked on over. The door being a piece of plywood. Found a porta potty, nobody around, did the shot, maybe some stuff happened, but it wasn't the smell of the porta potty. I don't, What's the matter?
I'm reading something.
What are you reading? Go ahead.
No, I'm very mad.
What's the matter? Ooh, is there a good comment?
Panda Von Bear writes, you wear what you want, PK. It's how you express yourself. Same way DK wears what she wants, and she doesn't always look great.
Yes. Yes.
There you go. There you go.
You know he's kidding. Come on, don't get all emotional on me right now. Plus, somebody said I had a midlife crisis. Larissa, no, not Larissa. Who's let me give the proper credit here. Raymond said I have a midlife crisis going on. I might.
It's true. You're almost 40.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Well,
what the F?
Truth.
We try not to curse on the show, but every once in a while, I cannot help it. 36, first and foremost. I am proud to be 36, and I'm not having a midlife crisis.
Maybe.
Completely just yet. But it's coming. I can feel it. Point and counterpoint. Let's do one final check on that.
PK and DK's point counterpoint.
Yeah, I'm going to refresh it. Speaking of porta potties, remember when you dropped your purse in a porta potty and somebody sent it to us?
Yeah.
By the way, if you ever find a purse in a porta potty, just leave it.
No, what it was,
this fool sent it to us.
It was my wallet that had like my credit card, my ID, and my business card, which is how they found out where I worked. And they called me at work and they're like, yeah, this is so-and-so from KT Porta Potty, and I found your driver's license. And I'm like, okay. And your business card, oh, and your wallet. I'm like,
the dude sent everything back, and I'm like, yo, I appreciate that, but they smell like
yeah, it was
no.
a thing of, yes.
Thanks for having my back, Daniel. American 40 is the Greek 25. Yeah. 36 is the new 66, Dan. I do not like you right now. For the next, 2 minutes. He's hitting his stride. Yeah, you need a midlife crisis car. No. I don't need,
Don't you have a midlife crisis?
Nah. My midlife crisis is kind of weird because it's like I just want to make sure that I'm always doing exactly what it is that I really want to be doing, which is why maybe this whole show is a midlife crisis. I don't know. I
don't think so. I'm not going through midlife crisis.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I really love I love to work on things that I honestly think that, yeah. It's just hard. I don't know. It's hard to get into.
Okay.
Maybe one day. But you have the third phrase that pays?
Yes, we said the third phrase that pays.
What else? Do you have anything in your notes?
We're going to do an update on the point counterpoint.
Point counterpoint. I am very sorry. Go ahead.
So currently,
yes.
Look at the results.
What the F?
We're tied.
Oh, come on.
Honestly.
You rat bastards.
So basically, we got into an argument at this bar this past weekend because they had bad service. And then I wanted to go and confront the guy. I had a lot of drinks, but I wanted to be like, hey, your bar sucks. You suck. You're not giving me any service. And PK's like, no, we got another round coming. Just calm down. Write a Yelp review. And then it will get, I'll come back to him and people won't go there because of their bad service. And I'm like, no, I just want to confront the guy and tell what I think.
So you can vote 2 options out there. Vote DK, speak your mind, fool, drunk, even better. Vote PK, Yelp, make them pay by losing business. Right now, we're tied at 17 votes, which means we're going to do some birthdays, and I'm going to refresh. So I just need one person to
vote for me.
To vote for PK. Just one of y'all.
PK, please.
You don't have to leave the video or something. Just click. It's going to open a random window. Vote for PK.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
Who do y'all think the winner is?
Vote on our Facebook page, facebook.com/PK and DK. And online now at www.pkanddk.com. And now it's time for DK's Today, Back in the Day.
You want to start with some birthdays? Wrapping things up, go.
Oh, Lucille Ball loved her.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, she's my favorite. Halana Lee, 30. Oh, good God. You put that up front.
Yes, I did. I got you. 34. Come on now.
No.
Give her the respect she needs.
Hell no.
Bunch of films he did, including China Vagina, Missionary Impossible.
Okay.
Go on.
Happy birthday, my president, Barack Obama, 53.
All right.
We got Billy Bob Thornton, 59.
Love that guy.
Coolio, Gangsta Paradise. Ginger Spice, man, she's kind of old.
Yeah.
Too. She looks good. Asia Carrera is 40.
Got her.
Jesus.
There you go. I always try to put in like a little porn actress action there. She did. She starred in Booby Trapped, I Cream on Jeannie, and The Fantastic Four on the Floor. You have to respect those titles.
Wow.
There you go. Back in the day, 153 years ago, federal taxes were a bunch of crap started today back in the day, including taxes, traffic lights. MTV started 33 years ago. Dirty Dancing. Is that your film?
I do like Dirty Dancing, yes.
Somebody said, LOL, my girl, Asia.
Oh, God.
Reno. Lauryn Hill, which apparently we saw, but we were too drunk, so I had no idea that we saw Lauryn Hill.
You did, yes.
Yeah, we were also listening to today, back in the day, we were listening to Will Smith, Wild Wild West. Am I the only person that loved that song? I think I am.
No, I have a dance. We're going to the Wild Wild West, and then like you have your arms up and you shake it in a circle like you have a lasso, and then you do this, and then you tip your hat.
DMX, we were listening to him back in 2000, and there was actual Party Up and What's My Name?
Yes.
We got on that sauce. Last story, we got to wrap this up. We got on that sauce over the weekend, and we passed out at 1 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, homegirl wakes me back up because she wanted to guess the old school rap song.
I did.
So I'm still like drunk. She wakes me up. She's get up, puts the phone in my ear, and for like another 2 hours, we're in bed listening to old school rap music and trying to guess.
Well, that was a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah. So if you guys need something to do over the weekend or something.
Yeah.
And if you got to be white too, because it just wouldn't be,
What's this song? DMX.
What y'all really want? But we didn't say the bad word, though. You know what I'm saying? We said the other bad words. But you did pretty good. I was really surprised. I wanted to do it on the show, but I got to find a way because of musical rights, and then they're going to pull it down.
I mean, you can always put it in my headphones, and I can just sing it. Well,
we might have to do that. Maybe I can put a title up on the screen and say this is the song she's listening to see how well she does. But she's good. I was surprised.
Yes.
Like you were a hood rat back in the day.
Yes, I told you I'm from the OG, baby.
All right, as always, online, www.pkanddk.com throughout the week. If you'd like, just bring it up sometime in the afternoon is when we update it. And like if I ever tweet like a story, just know it's probably going to be towards the top. So it's real easy to find. That's how throughout the week, whenever we find something interesting from the web, we put it in the Daily Foolery. If you find something, you can put it in the Facebook page or just send it to me. I'll give you credit. You could do a little guest post on there as well to try to keep up with everybody. In fact, I haven't put it up yet, but I will in a few. There's a song that came out going off on Beyonce.
Okay.
From the Mistress.
What Mistress?
That apparently Jay-Z had or something, so I wanted to post that. But anything you guys see or whatever, send it my way or check back on the Daily Foolery, bookmark it, and maybe you can, if you like my take on some of the stories.
All right, so real quick, we got to do an update to the Point Counterpoint.
All right, one more update.
We're almost there.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
Y'all my neighbors. Go ahead.
All right, we got 47.4% vote DK. Winning today, 52.8% PK. A lot of people
think Captain Awesome, bitch. Okay. Captain Awesome, bitch.
Why are you so loud?
Because I like being loud, so.
Whatever. Oh, God. So creepy.
Are you mad now?
I'm not. Stop. God.
I never showed you guys the elephant that had a back itch and scratched himself on that car. That's all, huh?
So cute.
He also smashed all the windows, caved in the top, broke the axle, and flattened all the tires. This is still an awe moment.
No.
And I'm trying to see if I didn't show you anything else. I think you saw everything. Did I show you this picture?
Yes, we've all seen that picture.
Did I show you this picture?
Yes.
All right, very nice. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you joining us for another week. Every Wednesday we do this. We appreciate you being in the chat starting right now. You have until, let me look at the time. I'm going to give you till 9 o'clock. Go to the contact tab. Fill out that info. Send me the 3 phrases. I don't care about spelling. They've got to be correct right now. You don't even have to start the time. They got until 9.
Perfect.
9 o'clock, it closes, right? Then we'll do the drawing, and then we'll put the winner again in the comment section in the YouTube video. We'll put it on Facebook. You'll know if you won. Guarantee you that. Congratulations. And again, big thanks to everybody. Big thanks to podcasting, everybody listening to the program, podcasting it right now, maybe at a later time, watching it at a later time. Appreciate every single one of you. I can't tell you how much it means to us that you guys are spending your night as well. Because
Wednesday evening with us. At least we're halfway through the work week.
Yeah, I know. That's what I like about this.
Yes.
That's what I like about this time for the people that can make it, because it's a really awkward time. It's not like, like I wish we could do it earlier, but she's got a job and it just doesn't pan out.
Yeah, sorry about that. That whole work thing.
But as always, hit a like on our Facebook page. We appreciate you there, and check out all that stuff. And we will see you next Wednesday.
Mwah.
Good night.
Good night.
Where's the wine? I was gonna cheers them, but I'm out of wine, so I can't really cheers them.
Jeez, this is awkward.
Just one more. Just go on. All right, one more time from the top. So thank you very much. We appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Have a great week. Cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
It's the PK and DK Show. Catch us live weekdays at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, or at pknddk.com. With replays, podcasts, vlogs, and more.
I asked you to leave, and I'm not gonna say it again. Bye, 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 stop, bye. I'm on the street. I'm telling you, goodbye.
Miss, we're on a
goodbye.